Hello everybody and welcome to a very special edition of the 48-Hour Film Project. We are hosting our awards nomination show. I'm your host, Ron Tomeno, city producer of the Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project. We thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We have a very special show planned where we're going to announce the nominees for this year's award winners for the Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project. In addition, we're also going to show some highlights and clips from the wonderful time we had this past season. But before we do, I would like to point out our community partners from this season. Our community partners this season are the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator. They helped us host some of our meet, greet, and join parties. Fusion 708, which are going to be hosting our Best of Screening and Awards ceremony on Friday, June 21st. The Albuquerque Film and Music Experience, StoryQuest Studios, KRQE News 13, the Guild Cinema for hosting our premiere screenings, Back to On Props, Bunkhouse Studios for hosting our kickoff event, and Sopapilla Productions for offering their space of Studio 519 to our filmmakers to shoot for the weekend, as well as Bunkhouse Studios. They also offered their space to our filmmakers. So we'd like to thank them so very much for taking the time and opportunity to offer their space and home to our filmmakers. And as a reminder, these are our judges for this year's Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project. We have Carrie Rose O'Connell from the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator, Hillary Zinks, who's an actress and makeup artist, part of the 480 Union, and also was the owner of Zinkstown here in Albuquerque. And David Romero, KRQE News 13 morning news anchor. We would like to thank them for volunteering their time to judge these wonderful films. And as a reminder, our Best of Screening and Awards ceremony is this Friday, June 21st. Now, we're going to have 12 films as part of our Best of Screening. 3 of those films are our Audience Choice winners, and the remaining 9 have been chosen by our judges. And we invite everybody to come out to Fusion 708. Doors will open at 6 p.m. We'll have a social hour. And then following that, we're going to have our screening and awards ceremony. Part 1 will be the screening. It'll last about an hour or so. Then we'll have an intermission, and then we'll get right into the awards ceremony. If you'd like to purchase tickets, go to 48hourfilm.com/Albuquerque. Tickets are $10. But again, if you are one of the 12 films that are going to be making it into our Best of Screening portion of the event on Friday, then you get 2 comp tickets. But if you want more people to come, please purchase tickets, 48hourfilm.com/Albuquerque. We want as many people to come as possible. All right, so we want to remind everybody who our Audience Choice winners were. Before we get into our nominations for tonight. Again, we had so many films premiere during our premiere screenings. We had 27 completed films in 48 hours. And again, 21 made it on time and 19 have been judged. But these are your Audience Choice posters for screening groups A, B, and C. We have Halloween Horrors from Deadly Devotion from Morrison Film Company. Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity, and The Path of the Blinded from Los Matadas Studios. Those are screening groups A, B, and C Audience Choice posters. We also have trailers as well, and we are going to show you the winners of this year's trailer competition. Let's take a look at this year's trailers.
And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither. And whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
We're going to Mexico! Fuck reader, don't freeze me!
Sometimes relaxed, just breathe through your yonis.
I know you. I'm gonna figure it out.
Come on over.
I'm sorry. I haven't slept in days.
I know you.
Must have one of those faces.
Congratulations to our Audience Choice trailer winners. And our winners again, they were Marge and Rita from Act Up Studios, that was Screening Group B. And then we had Little One from Screening Group A from Space Age Daydream. And then finally we had Screening Group C, Earworm from Dust Wave 95. Congratulations on your Audience Choice wins. Now we're going to remind the audience of who our Audience Choice film winners are at the end of the show as we reveal our Best of Screening playlist. But before we actually do that, we're going to show you how this all began. And this all began during our kickoff event that was hosted at Bunkhouse Studios. We're going to show you a quick highlight reel of the Bunkhouse Studio event. And then we're going to show you a quick highlight reel of your premiere screenings. We're going to check those out right now. And that was a look at our kickoff event in Bunkhouse Studios and our premiere screenings at Guild Cinema. Before we get going with our list of nominees, I would like to take the time to thank the teams that participated in this year's Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project. In Screening Group A, we had AM Cinematics, Abnormal Productions, Clean Slate Productions, Morrison Film Company, New Wave Films, Space Age Daydream, Statesman, Stephen Anthony Productions, The Tarantinos, and Those Who Oppose. In Screening Group B, we had Act Up Studios, Adventures of the Bruja Slayers, Area 515, Birdman Group, Canvas Asylum Productions, Catnip, Fool's Gravity, ICK Productions, Piñón and Quiones, and Red or Green Entertainment. In Screen Group C, we had Women, 3016 Productions, Camera, Dustwave 95, Just a Little Funny, Kraken Flicks, Los Matatas Studios, and Rickstar Ranch Productions. Congratulations to our 27 teams who completed a film in 48 hours. Now, without further ado, let's get on with some award nominations. To begin our nominations tonight, we're going to start with our best use of genre. And the nominees for this year's best use of genre are The Five Stages, New Wave Films. And the genre that they selected was drama. Our next nominee is Little One, Space Age Daydream. They actually combined both of their genres and did social media influencer and thriller/suspense. And finally, we have Daughters of the Hunt from Abnormal Productions. And the genre that they selected was film de femme. Congratulations to our nominees. Next is our nominees for Best Use of Line. And our nominees for Best Use of Line, which, by the way, if you remember, our Best Use of Line was, I haven't slept for days, or I have not slept for days. But also acceptable, I haven't slept in days. And here are our nominees for Best Use of Line. A Violent Animal, Stephen Anthony Productions. Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity. And Daughters of the Hunt, Abnormal Productions. Congratulations to our nominees. Next is our best use of character. And this year's character was Sean or Sarah Chavez. And they are a chili farmer. And our nominees are Room to Grow, the Tarantinos. Amygdala, 3016 Productions. And A Violent Animal, Stephen Anthony Productions. Congratulations to our films and filmmakers for best use of character. Next is the nominees for best use of prop. And the nominees are Chavez Chili from AM Cinematics, Finding Chemo, Those Who Oppose, and Little One, Space Age Daydream. Congratulations to our nominees of best use of prop. And again, as a reminder, our prop for this year was a guitar. Next, best set design. And our nominees for best set design are Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity, Room to Grow, the Tarantinos, and finally, Amygdala, 3016 Productions. Congratulations to our nominees. Next are our nominees for Best Hair and Makeup. And our nominees are The Path of the Blinded, Los Matatas Studios, Room to Grow, the Tarantinos, and Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity. Congratulations, nominees. Next, Best Costumes. And this year's nominees are Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity, The Path of the Blinded, Los Matatas Studios, and Room to Grow from the Tarantinos. Congratulations to all of our nominees. Next is Best in Cinematography. And the nominees for Best in Cinematography are Amygdala, 3016 Productions. A Violent Animal, Stephen Anthony Productions. And The Path of the Blinded, Los Matadas Studios. Congratulations to all of our nominees. Next, Best Sound Design. And our nominees in Best Sound Design are Green Between the Lines, Women, The Path of the Blinded, Los Matadas Studios, and Amygdala, 3016 Productions. Congratulations. Next, Best Editing. And our nominees in Best Editing are Finding Chemo, Those Who Oppose, The 5 Stages, New Wave Films, and The Path of the Blinded, Los Matadas Studios. Congratulations, nominees. Next is Best Original Song, and we had plenty of awesome songs this season, but here are this year's nominees. Room to Grow, The Tarantinos. Man's Best Friend, Birdman Group, Canvas Asylum Productions. And Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity. And the original songs for each of these are each ends credit song. Congratulations to all of our nominees. Next, Best Original Music. And our nominees are Earworm, Dustwave 95. Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity. And The 5 Stages, New Wave Films. Congratulations, nominees. Next is Best in Special Effects. And our nominees are Little One, Space Age Daydream. Amygdala, 3016 Productions. Man's Best Friend, Birdman Group, Canvas Asylum. Congratulations, you are our nominees for Best Special Effects. Next are our nominees for Best Ensemble. Our nominees are The Path of the Blinded, Los Matadas Studios. Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity. And Room to Grow, The Tarantinos. Congratulations to all of our nominees for Best Ensemble. Next, we have Best Actress. And our nominees for Best Actress are Jameson Sutton, Room to Grow, The Tarantinos. Elizabeth McKenna, Amygdala, 3016 Productions. And Evelyn Coffin, The Path of the Blinded, Los Matadas Studios. Congratulations to all of our actress nominees. Next, we have our Best Actor Award. And this year's nominees are Pete Christensen, Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity. Jodie Baxmeyer, The Path of the Blinded, Los Matadas Studios. And finally, Nick Gallagher, Room to Grow, The Tarantinos. Congratulations to all of our nominees for Best Actor. Next are our nominees in Best Screenplay. And our nominees are Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity, Amygdala, 3016 Productions, and finally Little One, Space Age Daydream. Congratulations to our nominees, Best Screenplay. And finally, we have our nominees for Best Director. And our nominees for Best Director this year are Andrew Crawford, Amygdala, Dirty 16 Productions; John Freelykirk, The 5 Stages, New Wave Films; and Matthew Evans, The Path of the Blinded, Los Matatas Studios. Congratulations to our nominees for Best in Directing. Finally, here are our films going on to the Best of Screening. Now, any films in this category will receive 2 comp tickets to go on and watch these films during our Best of Screening Awards ceremony at Fusion 708 on Friday. If you want additional tickets, as a reminder, go to our website, 48hourfilm.com/Albuquerque. We'll start with the films that were our audience choice winners. In Screening Group A, The 5 Stages, New Wave Films. In Screening Group B, Margin Rita, Act Up Studios. And in Screening Group C, The Path of the Blinded, Los Matatas Studios. And those films are a part of our Best of Screening. That was already announced during our premiere screenings. Here are the 9 remaining films as chosen by our judges. Leave This Town, Fool's Gravity. A Violent Animal, Stephen Anthony Productions. Little One, Space Age Daydream. Amygdala, Dirty 16 Productions. Man's Best Friend, Birdman Group, Canvas Asylum Productions. Room to Grow, The Tarantinos. Green Between the Lines, Women. Finding Chemo, Those Who Oppose. And finally, Daughters of the Hunt, Abnormal Productions. Congratulations to the films that are going on to the Best of Screening. Before we conclude tonight's program, again, a quick reminder to thank our community partners, the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator, Fusion, Albuquerque Film and Music Experience, StoryQuest Studios, KRQE News 13, Guild Cinema, Back to One Props, Bunkhouse Studios, and Sopapilla Productions. And thank you so much to our judges for this year, Carrie Rose O'Connell from the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator, Hillary Zinks, actress, makeup artist, part of the Union 480, and also owns Zinkstown here in Albuquerque, and David Romero, KRQE News 13 morning anchor. Thank you so much, judges, for volunteering your time and making the hard decisions on coming up with our nominees and winners. And a reminder, our Best of Screening and Awards ceremony is happening this Friday, June 21st at Fusion 708. Doors open at 6 o'clock for an hour for a social hour. We'll do some interviews. And again, we're going to have our screening first. We'll have a brief intermission, and then we're going to have an award ceremony. Our award ceremony and screening will be taped and will be broadcast on Channel 26, courtesy of Sopapilla Productions. So dress your best. If you need additional tickets, go to 48hourfilm.com/Albuquerque and get those tickets right now. And we'd like to thank you so much for joining us here tonight. If you have any questions, please email us, albuquerque@48hourfilm.com. On behalf of Jeanette Ferry, our assistant producer who could not be here tonight, this is Ron Tomeno saying, go make a movie.